A very warm welcome, students, in the another session of mathematics. In this session, we will be learning this formula for selling price and the cost price when the gain percent and the loss percent is given. First, we discuss the formula of selling price when the gain percent is given and the cost price. In that case, formula becomes 100 plus gain percent upon 100 into cost price. And if it is a case of a loss, then it becomes 100 minus loss percent upon 100 into cost price. Similarly, the formula for the cost price becomes 100 upon 100 plus gain percent into selling price now. And in the case of loss, it becomes 100 upon 100 minus loss percent into selling price. Now we discuss the question of exercise 7b. Question number 1, they say find the selling price when the cost price and the gain percent or the loss percent is given. I do question number 3rd subpart for you. You have to do the second and the 4th subpart. According to question, the cost price is 720 rupees and the loss percent is 8 whole 3 by 4%. So we calculate the selling price. So the formula for selling price is 100 minus loss percent upon 100 into cost price. So that becomes 100 minus, if we convert 8 whole 3 by 4 into an improper fraction, it becomes 35 by 4 into cost price, that is 720 upon 100. 0 and 0 gets cancelled. 4 here, 100 minus 35 by 4, 4 becomes LCM. 4 into 100 will give you 400 minus 35 upon, this 4 will come in the denominator, into 10 into 72. So we cancel it out all. So what you will get? It will become 657. Now we come to the next question. Question number 2, find the cost price when the selling price and the gain percent or the loss percent is given. I do question number 2 second subpart for you. Your work will be 3rd and the 4th subpart. Selling price is 448.20. Loss percent is 17%. We are looking for the cost price. So we apply the formula 100 upon 100 minus loss percent into selling price. That becomes 100 upon 100 minus 17 into 448.20. So when you cancel, it becomes 100 upon 100 minus 17 will give you 83 into the given number. When you will calculate, you will get that the cost price is 540 rupees. Now we come to question number 3 and 4. They are of the same variety. I'll do question number 4 for you. You have to do question number 3 in your fair notebook. Question number 4. Raju sold a watch to Sonu at a gain of 12%. And Sonu had to sell it to Manu at a loss of 5%. If Manu paid rupees 5,320, how much did Raju pay for it? Let he pay X rupees. That means the cost price for Raju becomes X. He is selling to Sonu at a gain of 12%. So can we calculate the selling price using the formula of gain percent? The moment we get the selling price of Raju, that becomes the cost price for Sonu. So we get the cost price of Sonu and he is selling to Manu at 5%. So we can calculate the selling price of Sonu, and Manu has whatever the Manu paid, that is the selling price of Sonu. So let's see how to calculate. So let us consider that the selling price for Raju be X. So I name it as selling price 1. Cost price 1. Now the selling price formula says 100 plus profit percent upon 100 into CP. That becomes 100 plus 12 upon 100 into x. So that will give you 112x upon 100. So this is the selling price for Raju. So this selling price becomes the cost price for the next person, that is Sonu. So the cost price for the Sonu is 112x upon 100. Now he is selling to Manu at the loss of 5%. So what is the selling price for him? It becomes 100 minus 5 upon 100 into cost price. See, the cost price for the Sonu is 112x by 100. So I kept over here. When we calculate, it will become 19 into 112x upon 20 into 100. But according to the question, whatever the Manu has, whatever the selling price for Manu is there, it is actually the cost price for Manu. That means the money paid by Manu is 5,320, which is actually the selling price of Sonu. So selling price, we equate these two expressions, and when we solve the value for x, it becomes 5,000. Then we come to question number 5. A grocer purchased 80 kgs of rice at rupees 27 per kg. That means he is purchasing 80 kg rice and the price for 1 kg is 27, and mixed it with 120 kg of rice purchased as rupees 32. Again he is making a mixture of two variety of rices. The another variety of rice is 120 kg and the price for 1 kg of that rice is rupees 32. They are saying at what percent kg should he sell the mixture to gain a 16%. So first we will calculate the cost price paid for rupees 80 kg of rice and 120 kg of rice as the rate is given. The moment we calculated the cost price, total cost price, then we can calculate the selling price, as the gain percent given is 16%. So we calculate the selling price and then we can get the rate for 1 kg. So the first type of rice is rupees 27 per kg, and he is purchasing 80 kg of such rice. So the total money paid for the 80 kg of rice is 80 into 27, that becomes 2160. Another variety of rice he is purchasing at 120 rupees and he is purchasing 32 kgs of such rice. So the total money he paid for 120 kg is 3840. So total money he paid for both variety of rices, the addition of 2160 and 3840, that becomes 6000. So total money he paid for the rice is 6000. Now he wants to sell it at the profit of 16%. So we can calculate the selling price applying the formula of selling price when the profit percent is given. So that becomes 100 plus 16 upon 100 into 6000. So that becomes 116 upon 100 into 6000. So that becomes 6960. That means he is selling the rice, total quantity of rice in rupees 6960. As we are looking for the new rate, that is a mixture of both the rices. So we find the total rice purchased. Total he purchased 200 kg of rice. The total SPV calculated is 6960. So to find the rate for 1 kg, we divide 6960 by 200, that becomes rupees 34.80. Now student, question number 6 and 7 are of the same type. I discussed question number 7 with you. In third and fourth, I have discussed fourth. You have to do third in the copy. Then you have to do 6 in the copy, and I am doing 7 for you. So a trader purchased a wall clock and a watch for rupees 5070. He sold them, making a profit of 10% on the wall clock and 15% on the watch. He earns a total profit of 669 rupees 50 paisa. Find the total, find the cost of the wall clock and that of watch. Now have a look on its solution. The total price paid or the price at which he purchased the wall clock and the watch is 5070. He has earned a profit of 669 rupees 50 paisa. So we can calculate the selling price. Selling price is cost price plus profit. So if we calculate, it becomes 5739.50. Now we are let that this cost price of wall clock be X. He is selling it at a profit of 10%. So we calculate the selling price of wall clock in the form of X. So that becomes 110 upon 100 into X. Now if the wall clock is purchased for rupees X, then the cost price for watch will become 5070 minus X, because the sum of both the wall clock and watch is 5070. Now he is selling the watch at a profit of 15%. So selling price for the watch will become 100 plus 15 upon 100 into 5070 minus X. So that becomes 115 upon 100 into 5070 minus X. Now we know the total selling price as we calculated above is 5739.50. But according to us, the selling price for the wall clock is this and the selling price for the watch is this. So we add both. It should be equal to the total selling price. So we equate it to the 5739.50. Now we solve this part. We write it as it is. Now 115 upon 100 multiplied inside the bracket. So that will give you 115 upon 100 into 5070 minus plus and minus will become minus 115x upon 100. That is equal to this. We subtract the like terms and we transpose this constant to the right side. So when we solve this 2, you will get minus 5x upon 100. And when you have multiplied this with, you will get 5830 minus 0.50. So when you subtract, you will get minus 91. That means minus 5x upon 100 is equal to minus 91. So we calculate x, that is equal to 1820. Therefore, the wall clock was of rupees X, that becomes 1820, and that of watch was 5070 minus X, that becomes 3250 rupees. Now I discuss question number 8 with you. Toffees are bought at 15 for 20. What does it mean? That means 15 toffees are purchased for rupees 20. How many toffees would be sold for rupees 20 as to gain 25%? So we know the selling price of the cost price of the toffees. We know the profit person. So we can calculate the selling price and then we can calculate for how much it can be sold for rupees 20. Since cost price of 15 toffees is equal to 20, therefore cost price of one toffee will become 20 by 15. That becomes 4 by 3. Now the gain percent is 25%. So the selling price of one toffee we can calculate. That becomes 100 plus profit upon 100 into CP. That becomes 100 plus 25 upon 100 into 4 by 5. If we calculate, that becomes 5 by 3. Now, the selling price in rupees 5 by 3, the toffee is purchased is 1. Because we calculated above that the selling price of one toffee is 5 by 3. So, in 5 by 3, 5 by 3 rupees, we have toffees sold as 1. So in 20 rupees, we are looking how many toffees can be sold in 20 rupees. So in 20, it will become 1 upon 5 by 3 into 20. That becomes 3 into 20 by 5, and that becomes 12. Now question number 9, 10 and 11 are of the same type. I discuss question number 9 with you. 10 and 11 will be your homework. Question number 9, they say 2/3 of a consignment was sold at a profit of 5%. And the remainder, see 2/3 is sold, so how much is left? That is 1/3 is sold at a profit of loss of 2%. If the total profit is 4,000, find the value at which the consignment was purchased. Have a look on question number 9 now. We let that the cost price of the consignment be X. So selling price of 2 by 3rd consignment will become 2 by 3 of X. And the cost price of the remaining consignment, that is total consignment is 1, 2 by minus 2 by 3, that becomes 1 by 3. So the cost price of remaining consignment will become 1 by 3x. Now the first consignment he is selling at a profit of a 5%. So we calculate the selling price in the form of x using the formula. So that becomes 105 by 100 into 2x by 3. That becomes 210 upon 300. The second consignment or the remaining consignment he is selling at a loss of 2%. So we write 100 minus 2 upon 100 into x by 3. That becomes 98x upon 300. See, in the total selling price will become the addition of these two, that is 210 upon 300 into x, 98 upon x upon 300. So that becomes 308x upon 300. As he is having a profit, so profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. That will give you 308x minus x. So that will give you, if you subtract, 300 will become LCM. So you take the LCM, that will give you 8x upon 300. Now according to the question, the profit is of rupees 4,000. So we equate it to the 4,000. So we get the value of x, that is 15, that is 1,50,000. Now question number 12, 13 and 14 are of the same type. I discussed 14th with you. 12 and 13 will be your homework. A television is sold for rupees 9,360 at a loss of 4%. So we are given with the selling price and the loss percent for how much it should have been sold to a gain of 4%. So loss percent is given and the selling price. Can we calculate the cost price firstly? And then we are looking for a new selling price when the gain is there, and that is of 4%. So selling price is 9,360. Cost price we can calculate as he is having a loss of 4%. So if we calculate using the formula, it becomes 9,750. Now what we are looking for? We are looking for the new selling price when he is having a gain of 4%. So we have calculated this cost price. Now we calculate the new selling price. So that becomes 100 plus 4 upon 100 into 9,750. That becomes 10,140 rupees. Now question number 15 and 16 are of the same type. I discussed 16 with you. Shanti sold 2 cameras for rupees 6,555 each. That means she is selling each camera for rupees 6,555 rupees. On one, she lost 5%. So we know the selling price and we know the loss percent. Can we calculate the cost price of that camera? While on the another, she gained 15%. So we can get the cost price of the another camera. Find the gain or a loss percent in the whole transaction. So we know the total selling price. We can calculate this cost price for both the cameras separately and we'll get the total cost price. So we know the cost price and the selling price and we can calculate the gain or the loss and can convert into a percentage. Question number 16. As the selling price of one camera is 6,555, she is selling 2 such cameras. So the total selling price becomes 13,110. Now we calculate the selling price of cost price of both the cameras. So firstly we calculate the cost price of the first camera, that is the case of loss percent. So we write 100 upon 100 minus loss percent into selling price. That becomes 6,900. Similarly, we calculate the cost price of the second camera, which is being sold at the profit of 15%. So that becomes 100 upon 100 plus 15 into 6,555. So if we do the calculation, it becomes 5,700. Now can we calculate the total cost price? We know the cost price of the first camera and as well as the second camera. We find the total cost price, that becomes 12,600. As the cost price, selling price is 13,110 and the cost price is 12,600. So as selling price is greater than cost price, so it is a case of a profit. We calculate the profit by subtracting cost price from the selling price, so that will give you 510. We convert this profit into a percentage. Whenever we convert into a percentage, you always write cost price in the denominator, so that becomes 510 upon 12,600 into 100. We are calculating for the whole transaction, so we are writing the total CP. So that becomes 4 whole 1 by 21%. Now we come to question number 17. You give a try of your own, and if you have problem you can send me your query. Then question number 18 and 19 are of the same type. I discussed question number 19 with you. They are saying a man sold a toaster at a profit of 10%. Had he purchased it for 5% less, so we can let the cost price and profit percent is given, so we can calculate the selling price. Now they are saying had he purchased it for the 5% less, so we can calculate the new cost price and sold it for rupees 56 more, would have gained 25%. How much did he buy? So we get the 25, that means the difference between the two selling prices, the old and the new, we have a difference of 56 rupees. So we know the profit in both the cases, we know the cost price in both the cases in term of X, so we'll calculate it accordingly. Have a look at its solution. Let the cost price be X. The first one he is selling at a profit of 10%. So the first selling price becomes 110x upon 100. Now they are saying if he would have purchased 5% less. So the new cost price, that is 5% less, that becomes 95x upon 100. 100 minus 5 upon 100 into x, that becomes 95x upon 100 because he is purchasing it 5% less. So according to the question, this in second case he is making a profit of 25%. So we can calculate the new selling price or second selling price, that becomes 100 plus 25 upon 100 into new CP, and the new CP is 95x upon 100. 100 plus 25 will give you 125 upon 100 into 95x upon 100. When you calculate, it becomes 475 upon 400 into x. As we know, the difference between both the selling price is rupees 56, and the second case we have a greater profit percent, so that is a greater selling value. So we write selling price 2 minus selling price 1, that is equal to 56, and we substitute the values. 400 will be the LCM, 475 and 4 into multiplied with 110 will give you 440x. So that give you 35x upon 400 is equal to 56. We calculate the value of x, that becomes 56 into 400 upon 35, that becomes 640. So this way I end the session with the completion of exercise 7P. I'll assign the questions in the assignment column. Do complete all the questions. If you have any query, you can send it to me. So that's the end of the session. Have a good day, children.